Hello to everyone, to our squirrels, our Neurokin, and hopefully new and returning viewers. I guess some of that is a little bit redundant, but I'm sure that hits a whole host of different people. Today we are doing a Mary Kay fall and holiday product presentation. If you don't know, I was in Mary Kay. I joined Mary Kay in February of 2014, and here we are, looking at some makeup. SHIT. Oh, welcome to the time distraction you didn't know you needed. If you don't know, I have bought out all of the ivory tulle in every single Hobby Lobby within a 20-mile radius. So, apologies if you live in the area that I live in. Cheers. I don't know how good of a stream this is going to be, but I was reading a book, and if you don't notice, there's a ladder and a lack of blue. Oh, I forgot my lights. There's a lack of a blue curtain because I tripped this morning. Not only did the curtain come down, the whole rack, my whole track system came down. However, the brackets that I put up, the mounting, what are they called? I obviously didn't hit any studs. The anchors I put in, incredible. None of the anchors came out. My parents did not check on me to make sure that I was okay. But everything's good. I just couldn't get it back up. So you know what? I said, it's gonna be fine. The content's gonna be mostly fine. Who needs a blue curtain? Certainly not me. Certainly not I. Certainly not I. Savannah, hero. I also met the expert fabric lady at Hobby Lobby, the third Hobby Lobby I've been to, and she said, "Are you sure you need this much tulle?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Okay." Well, I think Stacy, was it you on the live? One person. I think Stacy was on the live, or it was a little bit of a blur, because I was in a little bit of a pain fog, and she was asking what I needed it for, and then we got into a discussion about reusing fabric, and I was trying to explain to her what this was, but she seemed older and not necessarily. I was making a judgment call about, is she going to know what live streaming is? So I was trying to tell her I was making a photography display, and she's like, those do eat up. She's like, that's a large window. That sounds like a large window you need this for. And I said, it is a large window. So, yeah. I didn't put it up yet because I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with today. I also did 2 U-turns on the highway because I also drove myself to my doctor's appointment today. And I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but when someone else does the driving, it looks completely different from the passenger seat than from the driver's seat. So I was like, of course, I've been to this doctor's office a ton of times. I don't need to know what the address is. I know where the hospital is. Nope. It went on the highway, did a U-turn. Went on the highway again, did the same U-turn again. Then it gets closer and closer to my appointment time, and I was like, oh crap. So it's very close to my appointment time at this time, and I called my mother and I said, can you please tell me where the hospital is? And she said, sure. And then as I hung up, I see the hospital very far in the distance from where I am. And so I was like, never mind. And then I was like, hello, mother. Can you tell me what floor my doctor's office is on? It would have been fine if I was late because, 45 minutes past my appointment time, no biggie. Anyways, hello. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 18 months? Let's go. Thank you so much. All right, let's get the flashing lights. Moving on up.
Well, we're moving
No.
on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Thank you so much. The only orange light that works now is this one. But that's okay. I made it to the appointment on time. I'm so glad. The hospital that I went to today does not physically has a 6th floor. There's nobody that is on the 6th floor yet. And so there was a back and forth between a patient and the staff on the 5th floor about why the button to the 6th floor doesn't work. Because they were in the wrong building, so that was interesting. But that's the most interesting thing that happened today, other than tripping, but I didn't hurt myself, so that was great. That was great. And don't worry, October 1st, we will be giving out 10 memberships, and also the first day, the 31 streams in 31 days are all going to be public. Also, if you want to make a prettier than bomb party bangle, you can go and grab yourself some beads from the dollar store, or you can cut up your own bracelets. We're going to be making some better than bomb party bangles for October 1st stream. So, I hope that's going to be fun for everybody. What do I need to do? Play the disclaimer. Hopefully this... Oh, no.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
Okay. Now, I was going to say something. Also, if you don't want to go buy any beads, you can also grab pasta. I'm sure pasta could be great. If you have small children and don't mind them listening to some cursey words, feel free to let them join in with some pasta, or you could probably grab some craft beads from some craft bead kits they probably have. Those will make some great bracelets. If you want an indestructible knot, I can show you how to do one of those during the stream. What else? So, better than bomb party bangles is what the stream's going to be called. Rhinoceros! Hero! Annie's Web! Oh. Congratulations, Andy's Web. Oh my god. Congratulations. You know what? This deserves a sneak peek into the 31 streams in 31 days. You are getting a Chariots of Fire with our new little dancing surprise. Our surprise little ghosty, okay? Oh no. Where's our ghost? Yay! Now listen. Don't go spoiling the fun. That's it's for 31 streams in 31 days. We're just using it occasionally until 31 streams in 31 days. Okay? The ghost is special for y'all, okay? Congratulations, Andy's Web. That's incredible. I'm super happy. I'm super happy for you. Oh, that's incredible, Graham. All right. We're here for it. We're here for Mary Kay. If you don't know, Mary Kay Cosmetics was founded by Mary Kay. You will hear lots of claims by Mary Kay consultants that Mary Kay has the Mary Kay business model is taught at Harvard, and that's not exactly the truth. We've watched one of the talks that Mary Kay gave at Harvard Business School where people asked the students at Harvard Business School asked Mary Kay questions. Loose. Some of it is loose interpretation of what has been taught at Harvard. So, Nora. Kelly. Good luck. Good luck. Jen. So we're about to watch some Mary Kay fluffery. This is a Cadillac sales director, meaning to become a sales director, you have to have I just blanked because I got nervous. The Cadillac, you have to do a certain amount of volume to get the car. To become a sales director, you have to do a certain amount of qualified volume. You have to recruit a certain amount of individuals who do qualified orders, meaning they have to order a certain amount of inventory for you to become a director. They have to do a certain amount of purchases, and you have to do a certain amount of inventory. To become a Cadillac earner, you have to do a certain amount of inventory. There used to be a lot more cars you could earn, but they've removed a few of the cars. I'm going to look up 2025. Mary Kay. So I don't tell you the wrong thing. You go into director and qualification, DIQ. We're not going to watch the 25-minute deal. I'm trying to find... Should I have found this out before I did this? I thought I remembered it, and then I got nervous, okay? Star Team Builder, 3 or 4 active personal team members. Team Leader, 5 to 7 active personal team members. Elite Team Leaders, 8 or more active personal team leaders. Where is What are I obviously haven't been in since 2014 through 2016. 10 Great Start qualified new unit members. That's for the bonuses. But to become I think it's not 24. 24 to become a national sales director, it used to be 24 directors on your first and second, potentially third line. Key requirements to enter DIQ, 8 active personal team members, and you must be personally active, meaning you have to be active for that quarter or for that month. But I don't remember how many people you need. I think you might need 10 personally active, and then you have to do a certain amount of volume. It's not going to be important for this. But other than to say, she has those people, and she's also done a lot of volume to qualify for the Cadillac. And Mary Kay pays for 85% of her insurance, okay? And we're about to look at some makeup.
Hi, friend.
Okay. Let me look at our fun little run.
I am Beianna Goodwin, and I'm so excited. These are some of my favorite videos to make, is to show you about the new products this fall holiday collection. So we're going to bounce right in because there's so many products for us to look at.
Are there?
Ready to say hello to your superhero in skincare.
Oh,
this
God.
This is the gold standard in skincare.
What is happening?
Pure retinol. Okay, let's first talk about the benefits of retinol in general.
Oh my God, stop.
Of course, you can.
Please hold. Just give me a second. I have no idea what's going on. Let me just quit everything. My freaking computer. Quit. Close. Quit. Welcome to technical difficulties. That was unexpected. Why don't y'all do a high and a low while I get my life together? Quit. I'll go first. High. Streaming with y'all. Low. Technical difficulties. Oh, another high. I get to try something for my pain that hasn't quite been approved by the FDA yet, which is a little terrifying. Low. Technical difficulties. What is this? Okay. Audio. Okay. We're gonna quit this. Cancel. All right. Yeah, Julie Anderson covered it, and somebody else covered Sarah is another creator that covered it. Yeah, several people covered it. Yep. Oh my God. Okay. We're back. We're back.
You can find them in our night cream, but that's encapsulated retinol. And so this being a pure retinol is going to be a game changer in some of these areas. So number one, it is going to be an anti-aging packed product. So what does that mean? It means it's going to help to smooth fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to boost the firmness in your skin and really help with the radiance, help with the glow. It's actually helping your cells turn over very, very quickly. The other thing that it's going to be really great for is making an even skin tone. It's going to help brighten that skin.
Hey, just as a FYI, you need to be careful going out into the sun if you're putting retinol on, okay? I hope she's going to say that because the Monet girlies seem to have forgotten to tell y'all about some sunlight sensitive ingredients in that fun little Rejuvenique oil everyone's putting on their scalp for their pre-wash treatments that they're telling everyone to do, okay?
And really go after texture, which I will share my personal experience here just in a second. It's also going to be extremely helpful with acne. So it's going to really help fight breakouts. It's going to really unclog the pores. And it's going to go after any old scarring. So if we have dark spots, scarring from acne or sunspots, and we're wanting to even out that skin tone, this is the game changer. So you might be saying, Brie, you guys already had retinol. We had a 0.5 version, which is amazing, super high grade. We have marked it down to 0.3. Why?
Yeah, why?
It is still amazing. But what this lower amount percentage is allowing us to do is to be gentle, to use every single day. Not have to retinize, not have to worry what we mix it with, not have to introduce it, that you can jump in, no rules, no thinking, and get those benefits.
There's no rules about there's no rules? There's no rules? Ma'am?
Every single day. So back in June, I was really noticing that I was not loving my skin texture. I was noticing my pores were looking a little bit large. So I used our skin analyzer app back on June 13th. And it was and I'll show you of where it scanned my skin texture. I've been using this product now for 2 weeks, but when I scanned my face, it was at about a week of only using this every single day. Are you ready to see your skin transform? Okay. So we're going to pop on here, and here's showing.
Boy. What? I mean, this doesn't... What am I supposed to look at? I mean, okay. Your head's not in the same spot. You're obviously in different places in your house. Your lighting is obviously different. What app is this? I understand. Okay, I'm not saying that apps can't be helpful. That it's a starting place. That you couldn't start here and then go to a dermatologist. I'm not saying that. Maybe you could start here and get some helpful products. I'm not saying I'm a complete hater. I would hope for some integrity. I mean, I would hope for something. I use retinoid every day with the direction of my doctor. There is a ladder with strengths starting from the lowest to the highest. Interesting. And I love that you're using it with the direction of your doctor. I mean, wouldn't you expect to, if you were going to be selling something, just for shits and giggles, wouldn't you expect if you were going to be saying, hey, I'm on this diet, or hey, I'm on this workout program, or hey, I'm selling whatever. If you were an MLM, and if you had if you were going to try to have integrity, wouldn't you say, okay, I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to take it at 9 feet. I'm going to stand against a wall, and from where the wall is to where my picture is going to be, if your spouse or your partner, if you don't have either of those, a sibling, whatever, you're going to have a remote controlled, you're going to do a counter time, timer countdown on your phone with a tripod. You're going to set it up 9 feet from you or 10 feet from you or 12 feet from you, every single picture. And you're going to do front facing, side facing, back facing, other side facing. You're going to do that every single day. Maybe you can't do it at the same time, but you try to. Okay? Fine. You try to have integrity that way. And if you're going to do this, you're going to do same place in your house, same lighting, you do your best to have the same distance. Yeah, we don't like MLMs, but maybe you do your best to have integrity. Let's say you're trying to see if whatever skin stuff you're using, you do your best to wash your face and take pictures with the same, either your front or your back facing camera outside of a Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat or TikTok where you don't have a filter on. Not just a filter, but in Instagram, if you go to your stories, it has a little bit of a filter on. Not just, oh, I didn't put a filter on, there's a little bit of a filter. If you go to your camera app, if you go to the back camera, you have a less chance of there being a filter. Okay, fine. What is happening here? It's not just low lighting. It looks like there's pixelation. It's not just like skin damage. It looks like there's pixelation. You're saying this is just from 2 weeks? Eye roll of a lifetime. I don't think without extreme, and this could be me, if there's any cosmetologists, or I'm sorry, maybe not cosmetologists, if there's any estheticians, if there's any dermatologists, if there's any nurse practitioner, I don't know, whoever works on skin, is it possible without extreme skin, whatever, solutions for your skin to go from screen left to screen right? Is it possible to have that big of a dramatic, like, I don't know, improvement in 2 weeks? I don't know. Is it? Maybe.
That here was my texture before. We see it in this yellow going into red moderate section. If I scan in here on the texture section and you see all these little dots, that is showing all of my pores and my texture in my nose, forehead, really highly focused in those cheek areas and my chin. Well, if we look at a week after using the retinol, we are now getting into the green zone, under the yellow.
You're in the yellow still.
Significant difference of how sparse the texture is in these areas, almost getting to a place where we're not really seeing any dots. So if you're wanting to transform your skin, you're going to want to grab this retinol for 70. You'll only need a tiny little dot a day, and it is going to change everything. Another new product that is sticking around that we have a replacement for is our new multi-benefit concealer. This is going to come in 12 different shades. And let me show you those shades right now so you can see them on different skin tones. We are going to have 3 light versions, 3 medium, and
oh boy. Look at the range on these. I mean, wow. The concealer. What year are we in? Year 2025, the year of our Lord? What? Isn't deep 1 and medium 1 the same color? Please hold. Please pardon my. Oh, God. Mm. Am I just. I mean. Okay, it's not the same color, but like. Medium 2's pretty close. Okay, it's a little more orange, but like. Is it that much different? Okay, so the middle one's a little more taupe. Listen, if the Crayola boxes had more of skin shades than Mary Kay's concealer, you're not doing it right, okay? You're not doing it right. My acrylic pens have more of a shade range than Mary Kay's concealers do. I'm sure it's a little bit of a different undertone, but considering in where I used to sell Mary Kay, that I had to come up with a way to make our CC cream be extremely dynamic with my clientele. Mary Kay made it so hard for me to do my job. They never do. Gloria Mayfield Banks, who she was number 1 in the world. I don't know if she's retired now. I don't know how her team. I'm not sure how she wasn't able to push for more of a diverse color line than she was able to get. Like, I don't know how she was for the number one rep in the world. She wasn't able to have any movement forward in the range of shades that they have. Yeah.
3 deep. And so we're going to be able to match these exactly to your skin tone. We have a chart and everything once we know your foundation match. And guess what? We have a new AI foundation matcher as well to get the perfect match. But here's some fun things about this new $18 concealer. It has this beautiful precision applicator, so we can just put dots where we need it to not waste product. It is full coverage. And yes, ma'am, it is. It's going to cover all the things. It's also life proof, meaning it is going to be long wearing, sweat, and humidity resistant. It is 7:52 p.m. I put this concealer on this morning at 8 a.m. and I have not touched it up. The girl's not budging. Okay.
You didn't retouch it at all? I will say, her blending on her eyes looks incredible. And now again, she has the zoom filter on, and y'all know how I feel about putting a filter on when you sell makeup, putting a filter on when you sell jewelry, putting a filter on when you sell something that people have to look at and say, huh, you look a certain way, or you sell something that looks a certain way. And if you put a filter on, I feel a certain way about that. If you sell something and you put a filter on and you show me something that you're selling, and there's a filter between me and making a product purchase? Fuckery. You're telling me you didn't touch this up at all? You know how I know you touched it up? Because when I sold Mary Kay, I saw the nationals and the directors touch up their makeup all the damn time. Now, she could be one of the only Cadillac sales directors who never has ever touched up her makeup for 12 hours. Maybe she's the only one. Maybe she's the only one ever to have never ever touched her makeup up. Maybe she is the one and only. Could be. And Beianna, if that's you, 2 claps for you.
So other things that I love about this is this seamless finish. This really blends in beautifully to your skin tone, really matching, but giving you that.
Also, it is fuckery for you to put a Zoom filter on and then for you to say, hey, guess what? This makeup is so incredible, I didn't even have to retouch it. Don't worry, Zoom did it for you. Or you streamed in what is this streamed in? Okay, 720, but this is a Zoom filter.
Perfect coverage that you're looking for.
Manny's
It's also
Geek.
lightweight and buildable without creasing under the eyes. So this is going to be the perfect thing to cover up redness, dark spots, any kind of imperfections, so you get a flawless finish. Another item that we are adding to our catalog that is sticking around is our under eye corrector. We used to have it in one shade and now we have it in 2 and in a different formula. These are also 18. So let me first show you what shades these would be best on as far as skin tone. So if you are a light skin tone, you would want.
Do y'all remember? Oh, never mind. Y'all probably didn't watch the Johnny Depp trial. Never mind. Oh my god.
To be in our light peach. If you are in
It's giving Michaela Nogueira. Yeah, it is.
Skin tone, a beige skin tone, depending on your range, you could go from light peach.
You're telling me I'm buffering. You're telling me that people only need 2 skin color correctors? Is there a makeup artist in the chat? Hello? I'm just double checking that I'm having. You only need 2 color correctors? Beep beeps. The bruise kit? Oh my god, y'all are speaking my language. Oh my god.
To deep peach. And if you are in a bronze skin tone, you're going to be in deep peach. Again, we can color match you. Some special.
If you're in a bronze skin tone? Okay. I'm inquisitive about her ability to describe skin colors, a range of many skin colors that Mary Kay does not seem to have in their palette. And those skin colors are greasy, so I don't see them working right. Natasha? Yes.
Characteristics, ingredients in this under eye corrector is it has vitamin E. So that's going to really help to be a beautiful antioxidant to really fight the free radicals, heal the skin. It also has some really amazing glycerin in it. So it's going to hydrate the skin. It's not going to be flaky or creasing. And then the last really amazing thing is we're not just correcting or hiding, but we're going to also have some ingredients in there that are going to be long lasting to actually go at the problem at its core. So that's going to be the licorice extract. And that shows to really help reduce cause of discoloration in the skin. So what is the difference, you may be wondering, of a concealer versus a corrector? Well, a corrector is really supposed to neutralize specifically.
If you have a metallic skin color, you should probably see a doctor. Correct. What if someone has oily skin? Well, then you get to purchase a $200 skincare kit. I'm sorry, $299 skincare kit on top of the other skincare products they have for you, and a powder foundation. You're not gonna probably want these products. Just kidding. I mean, you're probably gonna want the concealer, but these are the new holiday fall product launches, which they have every year. But we didn't go over them last year, I don't think. Maybe we did. Sometimes the videos kind of meld together, which is probably my fault for live streaming so much, but I really do love live streaming. Ow! Yes, correct. The buddy from Terminator 2 was metallic.
Dark circles. So that's why we're using these peach tones, because on the color wheel, it actually helps to neutralize those purple dark colors. So we're not seeing it. It's helping correct it under your makeup. Where concealer is doing something a little bit different. It's helping to cover blemishes, helping to even your skin tone, really create a buildable coverage. And so those would be areas that we probably want to do in other areas. Now you can mix your concealer and your under eye corrector. You would just do under eye corrector first underneath the eye if we're having a really big issue there. Then on top of that, you would do your concealer and then move on with your foundation.
I think this is why pharmacy outplays Mary Kay in some ways, because pharmacy reps are doing this on TikTok. If you missed the drama with the pharmacy rep, where the pharmacy reps showed up in the live chat on my channel, that's a whole thing. But the pharmacy reps will put on makeup on TikTok, which is interesting. The Mary Kay reps will look perfect on screen or in person, and they will sell you a face of makeup and convince you that you too can look like them. And so you continue to buy product to try to look like them. And it's two different ways of the same thing, but I feel how do I feel? I guess it depends on if you think that you can do what pharmacy reps do in terms of application, or if you want to buy, or you're more community type of showing up to a skincare class or looking at someone as it's already done and buy into this idea that skincare and makeup underneath and application. Pharmacy is more of how makeup wise. No, pharmacy is not the same thing. The pharmacy at Sephora is not an MLM. Correct, Becca.
So these are going to be so fun to really help brighten and be a little nap in a bottle. So a little bit ago, if you haven't tried it, you might have gotten a sample, came out our Mary Kay Confidently You perfume.
Oh,
This is a
God.
personal one. I just went and grabbed out of my vanity, and we can see there's not a drop in her left. And thank goodness I have another box to open because I absolutely am obsessed with this fragrance. So if this couldn't get good enough, they came out with a dry silkening oil to match it. So this little beauty right here is 24. And what I love is it's this lightweight dry oil that is going to really give you this gorgeous, radiant glow, but it's not going to feel greasy or sticky or too shiny. It's just going to give the most beautiful, your skin looks alive and radiant.
We can't see it because you're pixelated. God dang it. Just, can some... I make so much money because I'm a pink Cadillac sales director. Could someone just stream in 1080p? We can't see it.
And so you can definitely
Hero.
use this by yourself, just by itself, to get a really beautiful, soft scent, or you could layer it with the perfume to even make it longer lasting and intense all day long. I just put this all over when I was going to a pool day, and it was perfect. Okay, so let's talk about this. So it's fast absorbing, and it has an...
Does a pool day mean you're just laying out? Doesn't it wash off if you're getting in the pool? What does it mean? Why would you put product on if it's gonna wash out and you're gonna smell like chlorine? I don't understand. Dry oil absorbs quickly. It's a real term.
amazing scent where we're going to get mandarin, bergamot, and pear. It also has some floral in there, which is going to be our jasmine, cassis bud, and rose. And then it's got this warm undertone of amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. And look how stinking cute the box is.
It doesn't matter.
So fun. Okay, so you can get it by itself for $24, or you can bundle it together for $79. I highly suggest you will love the bundle. Okay, grab it while it lasts because it's limited edition, girl. And when it's gone, she gone. Been getting asked a lot. Do you have cream blush? And we have some limited edition gel cream blush, and we don't just have one. Yes, we have four to choose from. I'll swatch the colors here in just a second for you. But here's some things I'm loving about these blushes. They're 20. A little bit goes a long way. They're buildable and blendable. So you can go from very sheer to this really bold and radiant glow.
Hey, I have a question, Beianna. Did you use all of the products that you are selling today on your face? Because that would have been a good sales technique. I don't know if you did, because you haven't said that so far. Hey, I actually used the concealer here. I actually used, maybe she did. She hasn't said it yet. That would have been a good sales technique.
They also, you can customize your application. I have done them with just my fingers. I have done them with a brush. You can really just decide how you want to do it, but they blend really well either way.
Hello, my fellow stream lickers. Hello, hello. Thank you for 30 licks on the stream. It tastes like expired blush. Just kidding. I don't know what it tastes like.
And we're now going to jump into these different shades of application. You can also start it and do some underpainting and then do your powder blush over. There are no rules. You get to have fun.
What's underpainting?
Ready for the shades? Here we go. Here are the...
What does underpainting mean? Oh my god, she used so much product on her... Hey, Deborah. Tastes like an odd number. I appreciate that. 5 is our favorite odd number. Although, replay crew, you have a special dispensation to make it odd. You really do. Would it not have been a good sales tactic to say, the look that I made tonight is with this product, and this product, and this product? But no. What is underpainting? Oh, Becca. Becca said underpainting is blush and bronzer under the foundation. What is the point of that? I'm like a more natural look?
4 different shades. The first one we have right here is going to be passion fruit. This is a really cool undertone. It's playful. It's this beautiful, vibrant pink. Next up, we have pink stars. This is a soft, rosy pink, kind of almost has a little bit of mauve in it. Then we have this coral kiss. Now we're getting into these warmer undertones, if you should be wearing warmer colors.
Well, I'm not sure what's happening. I'm confused. Y'all are the best. Apparently Robert knows all, and so do y'all. All y'all know. Oh my god, someone's a monster.
It has a bright coral pop to it, great energy, great glow. And if we want a little bit more natural, we have this beautiful soft buff, and this gives a warm, neutral, natural finish. So you might be going, Brie, I don't want these bright of colors on my face. So this right here is this color with 2 coats. So the first coat was really light and soft, but this was a second built up piece here. And so they're really, really nice. They don't really budge here. You can keep blending them out. I had done a couple.
Show us your finger.
Fully dry yet.
Show us your
But see, I can
finger.
just keep patting them into
Show
the
us your
skin,
finger.
and it's just going to make you look healthy, dewy.
She's
and
not showing us her
yummy. So
finger.
which one is your favorite color?
Oh, she's not going to
Who
show us her
doesn't
finger.
love a new fun lip balm? These are also limited edition, and they are going to be the perfect touch of a little pop of color, but also hydration.
Michaela,
no stickiness at all.
show us your finger.
I have on right now the Radiant Pink. I know they look.
See, she did not tell us what she had on her cheeks, so she didn't she didn't seem to put any of the, whatever, the little blush color on her cheeks. She immediately told us when she put the lip color on her lips. She didn't tell us when she put the concealer on. Wouldn't she have told us immediately?
Right. This is also layered, so you can really layer them for buildable, but look at how light they can go on if you want them.
She's wearing lipstick and then she put this on top. In my opinion.
Too. These are going to have jojoba oil in them. They're going to also have almond oil, which are going to really keep you hydrated. They come in these 2 different colors. This is coral.
Jojoba and almond are pretty much like, they're very, very identical. I mean, identical. Like, they're very close to one another.
Glaze right here. So if you are a cool undertone, let me get this on better. If you're a cool,
It's a shitty lip gloss, so it doesn't go on that well. That's the, oh crap, it doesn't work that well, so I need to rub it in really hard.
Undertone, you're going to probably want to stick with this Radiant Pink here. That's going to look really great on you. And if you're more of a warm undertone, this Coral Blaze is going to look beautiful on you. Again, as I can continue to layer it just to get a little bit more pop.
You know she's wearing lip liner, you know she's wearing a lipstick, and then she put that gloss on top. I have never met, in my opinion, a Mary Kay lady who will not lip line, then lip gloss. I'm sorry, lip line, then lipstick, then lip gloss. Maybe the 2. Maybe you can tell me if you're a Mary Kay person and you just whatever. You don't do either of all those 3 things.
Of color, but I have been keeping
She's
it
all
in
about
my
the
bag
mutes.
because it's like a chapstick that hydrates, gives me a tiny bit.
This is not chapstick. What she is wearing is not chapstick. What she is wearing is not chapstick. Yes, Twana.
Of color, but it doesn't have to be a commitment. It is not sticky, and these are $20.
$20 for a chapstick? Okay, I mean, that is not chapstick. We see the liner here. We see literally the liner here. You can see the liner. The darker, like she can't even, she said she's quote unquote building the color up. You can't build up to this color with chapstick. You can't build up. She tried to build up the color on her hand. Her skin color would allow you to build up the color with 2 swipes on her hand. She tried multiple times to build up. This is what on her lips allegedly is the darker color. She would have been able to do that in a couple of swipes. This is not chapstick. I mean, the base color is not chapstick. She's outlined her lips, she has on a lipstick, and then she put a chapstick on top. Exactly. I'm not gonna, oh. Is this our screenshot? For the cover image? Yes. Sorry. You know, let's go.
We have some new eyeshadow palettes. Again,
Mary Kay, have you lost it?
limited edition.
Did you fire your design team? It looks like a Kleenex container or like a Tampax tampon, like like a container to hold them in your purse. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, you can tell me I'm wrong. This looks awful. Mary Kay would lose her shit. Mary Kay would lose her shit. Mary Kay would lose her shit, and Mary Kay liked everything pink. What are we doing here? Oh, it looks like a gum pack. I mean, give me your best options. Did they outsource? Probably. The designer is also anti-MLM.
So when you see these, girl, you better run. Okay, they come.
Yeah, run away from the multi-level marketing company because this is atrocious. Looks like a super and a super plus. Lady Miter saw? Yes.
And 2 different palettes. We're going to go through all the colors here in just a second.
Adriana and Nicole could never. I mean, any makeup brand, this is the laughingstock of all makeup brands. And I mean, Mary Kay deserves this.
But we have the...
You know, every single Mary Kay person in all of Mary Kay was going, are they kidding us? We can't sell this. Oh, maybe it's just the box. Maybe it looks better inside.
Water Glow, which is more of these.
Oh my God. Never mind. Do you have to be on an auto ship? No, you have to spend $225 every quarter to be active. To be a customer, you have to spend... No, you have to spend something monthly to have your commissions, to get access to your commissions. To be a customer, I think you have to spend $225 a quarter. The rules might be different now. I thought this was going to be a really shitty box, but no. It's just really shitty packaging. I thought it was just going to be a really shitty box. I thought it was just, like, okay, maybe it's better on the inside.
Cool undertones in here.
What? Not only is it red on the inside, you can't even use the mirror on the inside because it's going to give your face kind of a reddish tint when you're putting on your eye makeup. I don't know shit about putting on makeup anymore, but like, I understand color, I understand reflections. That's why when you're putting down flooring or when you're doing paint, you need to put like samples of paint around your house in different rooms and look at it in different lighting, because guess what? The grass reflects, the homes around you reflects, different lighting at different times of day reflect on the color on the walls. Your flooring reflects up onto the paint on the walls. Mary Kay, you've lost the plot. Hey, you know what? You know what, Mary Kay? Why don't you just have somebody do your product packaging who's never put on any makeup ever, who's never designed any product packaging ever, who's never honestly looked at anything design-wise ever, and then let them sign off on everything, and then call it Gucci. Just let him be free. And then secretly let him be anti-MLM. Well, listen, I bet these are like $50.
Absolutely gorgeous. A mix of mattes, a mix of shimmers, highly pigmented. And then we have these warm undertones here in the inner fire. These palettes are going to run $40, making it a little under $7 for each eyeshadow. With
I was so close. It's going to be around $50 with tax.
a ton in there, so it's quite the deal. And there's endless possibilities. I have done every mixture you can possibly imagine to make every look that you want.
Hey, did you put any on your eyes for this holiday 2025 product launch? Did you put any on your eyes? Did you put any of the blushes on your cheek? Did you put any of the concealers on? Did you put any of the color correctors on? Beianna? I'm being snarky because this sales pitch is shitty, because all the people in your downline are gonna wonder how to sell this and they don't know, because, oh yeah, are they gonna look to you as an example of how to sell this? Oh yeah, they are. And they're not gonna know how, because you didn't show them, except for one really bad example that was twisty as hell regarding the lip situation, of what to do. Beianna. Hi, Fung.
So let's get into swatching these shades.
Oh, we're gonna swatch them? Oh, guess what? Huh. What are they gonna do at a skincare class? You're just gonna have them swatch? Yeah, because they're not allowed, in several states, you're not allowed to touch someone without a cosmetology license. So, sure. They're not gonna put it on someone else's. They're not gonna put it on someone else's face. Why don't they show up to the skincare class or to the glam class with the makeup on themselves? Shocker.
Let's start with Outer Glow. This is a sunrise inspired eyeshadow palette. We're going to start off with Glistening Aura. Gorgeous. Then we have our Lilac Sparks. Really beautiful.
Hey, if your ISO wasn't blown to hell, we might be able to see those colors on your skin. We might be able to see them if you actually did an eye look with some of these, but what do I know?
And then we have our Pink Inferno. Look how absolutely pigmented our first three are. Now, for
Look
some
how
of our
much
darker
fallout
colors,
you
we
get.
have our Smokin' Taupe.
You know how much fallout you get with these? Here, let me do a top-down camera. Let's see. Let me see if let me put this on. I know these look like super rough. We've all talked about it on members only. You can go to you can go to Erin's stuff and look at her stuff, but these are so sensory. They kind of catch the light. It looks more like that in real life, but there's like no, the pigment on these is wild, but there's no fallout on the palette. Unlike, you can see a ton of fallout on the palette when she's rubbing her finger in, and how much she has to rub her finger in on the Mary Kay palette. You can see the divots in the Mary Kay stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to like, hold on, let me unlock some of these to see if I can. Sorry, my lights are not very bright right now. Anyways. But there's no, like, I know this isn't like everybody's look, but I just want to show you, these are kind of shimmery like those. And how much pigment there is. There's literally no fallout. And you just barely swipe it. And I just want to point your attention back how much she had to dig in. Guess what? We can just zoom in over here. Look how much she had to dig in and how much fallout is right here. I barely swatched this and it gave me so much pigment. This one is Divine. And this one's from the, it's the one in the, there's a hexagonal package, and then there's a different, there's two different packages on Adriana Nicole's website. There's a hexagonal package, and then there's a different shaped one, but you can just look up Divine and it'll show you the hexagonal ones. Anyways. Yeah, you can barely see it on her finger. But like Mary Kay's ones have a ton of fallout, and she had to dig into it. That's all I'm saying. Like, there's better products out there that last a lot longer and have better, like, whatever, better colors. Erin has a code that has a discount. You should go use it. It's not an affiliate link. It's just a discount for y'all.
Such a great blendable color. Then we have our Hearts Aflame.
Look.
Gorgeous, beautiful.
Okay, sorry. Look, okay, that one's bright, right? Look at that. Look how much she just dug into it, and that's just wild to me. That's just wild to me. Good job. She's like, oh my god, there's so much product in there. How long is that product gonna last you when you're digging around like that? Yeah, sorry, we're just gonna, since we're talking about makeup, I definitely liked, this one's called Queen. I'm just trying to show. Now, this looks like super like that. It looks more like this in real life, if that makes sense. Like, it's catching a lot of the light right now because I have my overheads on. This is like a bronzy brown. Erin has a lot of like the muted, like she has some matte colors. This one has more gold in it, obviously. This one has like more of a, when I say brown, like a prettier brown. I don't know. You should look at, I like these because like if I'm gonna like go to a wedding somewhere, I'm not gonna take a whole palette with me because like I'm limited in my skill set. Like, I'm gonna bring one or two things. And so you can get stuff and mix and match, and then when you figure out a palette you like, whatever. Don't listen to my stuff. And so I got things. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to show y'all. But it looks very textured, but it's, if you're a sensory issue person like me, it's smooth as hell and it doesn't look like it's gonna be. But you can just look on their website. Anyways, I guess we can talk about makeup since we're talking about makeup. But Erin has the fun colors like green and blue and stuff, and I'm dipping my toes. Like, I like purple too. But I'm just shocked because there's a ton of fallout. I'm just surprised that... I mean, this is the first time she's dug into this palette, and she removed so much product. I'm just surprised.
Beautiful purple. And then we have our fierce purple, which is an amazing matte to deepen the tones. How do we love this one? Now we have our inner fire, and this is sunset inspired. So starting off here, we have our ignited.
Yeah, and they have a lot,
ivory.
Angela.
Wow, pop of very bright. Then we have our gold greatness here in the middle. Absolutely vibrant gold. And then we have our radiant bronze. Holy smokes, is that just not amazing? Wow.
All of that fallout's going to get in with each color. You imagine they put that gold right next to that white. That gold's going to spill over into that white. Like, oh my God, DC, you just... No, it's going to mess up the white. And she's like, oh my God, look how bright that white is. That gold is going to dilute the shit out of that white. Mary Kay used to have... Okay. Mary Kay. Shop. Makeup. Eyeshadow. So, these little ones are small. They used to be $7 back in 2013, and now they're $8. They're little. They're like half an inch by an inch. They're very small. They used to have these magnetic cases. Their brushes are cheap as hell. Don't even let someone lie to you that their brushes are so good and like makeup artist quality. They're not. Okay, where... So they used to have different sizes. What the hell? So these are magnetic. You can put 12 eyeshadows in here. You could put 4 blushes in here. You can put 2, whatever. You can put a lot of different things in here. You used to be able to do... Well, this is atrocious. They used to have these little ones that were... Well, never mind. So they're all magnetized, so you can change these out if you want to, but they're very small. These little ones are super small. And a lot of the people get multiples of these so they can have a bunch of bronzer, a bunch of blush, a bunch of eyeshadows and stuff like that. So they can make their own custom palettes and stuff like that. But that's why you'd keep your light eyeshadows away from each other. And this white sparkly one, they have chroma fusion already. Like, it's not that different. Like, it looks yellower over here, but it's not that color. They got rid of a ton of colors. But they have all of these kind of sparkly ones. They're smaller. I mean, there's less of a selection than there used to be. Maybe that's what they did on purpose. In 2014, they used to have a lot more. And maybe they did that so they could have more in their holiday collection. I have no idea.
Okay, so for our bottom three, we're going into some of our matte colors here. This is our hot clay, nice warm matte brown there. Then we have our fiery coral right here in the middle. That's absolutely gorgeous. Wow, that's gonna make some blue eyes pop right there. And then we have it Bring It Brown, which is another gorgeous matte, deeper color there, staying in those warm tones. Amazing. Here's our last piece. Okay, many of you probably know about our Mint Energizing Foot Lotion. It is known as Mint Bliss. It is $12. It is amazing. You should put it on your feet. You should put it on your legs after a long day. It is going to make them feel amazing. Not only is it going to hydrate
There's
them,
barely
you're gonna
anything
get a
in it.
cooling sensation. It's going to help calm down inflammation and pain. And so it is going to calm with rosemary extract. It is going to tone and condition and smooth all the things. And it's a great gift for holiday season coming up, or something special, or a gift to bring over when someone is hosting.
Yes.
Because not only is it just amazing, this month and for a
No.
while, you're going to get a pair of free, fuzzy, cute faux socks.
Oh my God.
They are soft. They are yummy. Everybody loves.
Are you... Listen. Unless you're knitting me a pair of socks, I don't want them, all right? Number two, this texture of sock, I'm like getting nauseous looking at them, not because of how they look, but the texture of them. Me personally, sensory issues, I'm like, you know that drop that you have when you go over a roller coaster? That adrenaline drop, or when someone scares the shit out of you and also you get overheated at the same time. It's that feeling. Or when you touch carpet and you have short nails and you get the little hairs of the carpet. Oh my God. Why would you get excited about socks? What's the point? Unless they're hand knit, what's the point? Or unless they have, like, they're super cool that you can wear with your high tops. Listen, I'll go for cool socks if you can wear them with your high tops. Oh, dither. We have makeup fuckery. And the fuckery is literally afoot because she's saying, oh my God, if you buy Mint Bliss, lotion, you can get a pair of super cheap socks. Oh my God.
Loves a good pair of socks, so you can mix them together.
They don't even match the scrub. Do you think that she wore the shirt she's wearing to match the socks and that she got her nails done to match the socks too? If they don't have hospital grippies on the bottom, that's true. Those are some good socks. They are a sensory nightmare, personally. If you like those socks, that's great. They are a sensory nightmare for me.
even gift them in a little coffee mug, call it coffee and cream. Ooh, how cute is that? So when these go because people love a good sock.
I like high top socks. I'm a fan of striped socks. The problem is, like, if my socks aren't my sensory approved socks, I'm an awful person. Unfortunately, I have sensory issues. I have been told that I have to keep my inside thoughts to safe zones if I have been gifted something at relatives' houses. I understand that.
People. All right, that wraps up our fall holiday collection. How fun is that? So many new things coming out.
I don't trust.
If you need help matching, if you need to know what's best for your skin, let your beauty consultant know. And I can't wait for you to go shopping.
Oh my God. Well, unfortunately, we did it. Oh my God. I don't trust. I don't trust the recommendations from her because why aren't you wearing the makeup that you're selling? Why are you being evasive? Why are you being evasive? Why are you being evasive about the chapstick and telling us that you are wearing the chapstick when you're actually wearing lip liner, lipstick, and have the chapstick on top? Why can't you bring a look to the table that has a bunch of the makeup, if not every single piece of makeup that you are revealing for Mary Kay, that Mary Kay is bringing to the fall and holiday collection? Why can't you wear all of those for the holiday reveal? That doesn't make sense to me. Thank you, Dither. I would have had my curtain up, but I tripped and tore it down. I tore it down accidentally. Yes, we've got a new ghost. We've got my Lego head from a couple years ago. We've got, well, we have to move this a little bit, but that's our Hocus Pocus Lego house. I'm not sure what we need to do here, but we need to fix it. We've got our new mushroom lamp, and we're working on it. So, but thank you so much. The skin around my eyes is super sensitive. Mine as well. I don't know what to say. Please, for the love of integrity, do not put a filter on your Zoom call, your StreamYard, whatever streaming service, whatever platform you use. If you're selling a product that depends on you, depends on your customer, making a purchasing decision based on aesthetics, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Please, please, please. MLM reps, we're looking at you. Anybody who sells something, we're looking at you. All right? MLM reps, if you're selling something, wear the products that you're selling when you're revealing new products to customers. Also, I don't know what else to say. If you're not actually making 50% on what you sell, then stop telling us that you're making 50% on what you're selling. Because all the costs of you running your business means that you're subtracting those costs from your profits. All right? I told her to get a job. Yep. The new tool material, yes. This is 6 layers. Here, let me see if I can make this. I'm unclear as to why these are harder to see, but maybe they'll be easier to see if I turn these down. I think they're harder to see because I don't have my shadow from my blue lights. Let me turn my lights down for a second. Oh, you can see them more with the you can see the sparkly more because my curtain would have been up, but you can see the sparkles more. But that's what it would have looked like. But yes, it's supposed to be more sparkly. So thank y'all for joining us. We will be back to our mostly regularly scheduled streaming program. I'm hopefully gonna have a video posted. If you missed the LifeWave video, it was something. I'm trying to post some more videos, but thanks for hanging out. If you want to request any specific videos for me to record, let me know in the comments or send it via the campsite. Good to see everybody. Make good decisions. Don't forget to hydrate and take your meds, and I'll see you next time. Bye.